51 degrees, so cool, but not quite.
I'm expecting a knock on my door any time, so that's why I'm recording this morning.
Today, but I did want to show you that there are some clouds showing up on satellite radar back around West Texas.
For some reason, I expect somebody to knock on my door here before long, anytime. I just don't know when.
So what that means for us is that we're still going to warm up with that south wind, but it does turn breezy. And again, it's just
This may be my last day on Earth. I don't know. I hope so. I hope so. I hope it's all over with now. 4 years is long enough to do this. It's time for everything to climax. But whatever happens is God's will. So I'm content. I'm fixing to go take a shower, put on clean clothes. I slept in these last night, my pajamas. And old Big Wreck up on the highway. Heritage Trace. Woo! Traffic has what?
still suggest if you want to avoid about a 45 to an hour worth of delays while traffic unwinds, to head over east on Basswood, then to connect to 377 to get up through the Keller area and then connect up towards Roanoke. The rest of the Metroplex pretty quiet this morning. In fact, the rest of Tarrant County doesn't even have any accidents to report. Does have construction along East Loop 820, not active roadworks, so no lane closures related to it, but definitely still some construction crews in the area. And then one crash in Dallas County, Karen, that's 35E northbound at Royal Lane.
All right, Madison, thank you. 1 week from today, March 11th, marks 1 year since the World Health Organization declared COVID-19 a pandemic. And in the days that followed, Governor Abbott declared a state of emergency. The first Texan died from the virus, and then ultimately, Dallas Mayor Eric Johnson ordered almost everything shut down. Somehow, it's both hard to believe that it's been a year already and that it's only been a year. We made progress in our fight against COVID, but on the heels of Governor Abbott's executive orders that go into effect next Wednesday, there are 5 new cases of the COVID-19 discovered. Nicole is live in Dallas this morning with a look at why doctors are still urging people to wear masks. Nicole.
Karen, first, we know these new variants are far more contagious, and the fact is they are spreading across the state. Second to the vaccine, doctors say wearing a mask is the best line of defense. I can also tell you right now, Texas is about 70% away from reaching herd immunity, which is achieved when 80% of people are protected from the virus either by way of the vaccine or they at one point contracted the virus in the past. The Pfizer, Moderna, and Johnson & Johnson vaccines are all set to protect against the variants. The COVID levels in the community are similar to what they were over the summer, and it's considered the highest peak. But it's the decline from the winter surge that he says could give people a false sense of victory.
There's no mask mandate in Texas.
That's what Biden's got, a false sense of victory, and he ain't victorious over nothing.
It's a safe thing for ourselves and for our family. And
it's all coming down, it's crashing down around them.
Dr. Chang
And they are panicking, Jack. They're hiding behind their fences, and they're hiding behind their walls, and they're hiding behind the National Guard. It's going to be so funny when the National Guard puts them under arrest for treason.
Mask signs have started coming down at some places in Tarrant County.
For treason.
The city of Fort Worth and the county decided to stop enforcing their local mask mandates. But now you will need to pay attention to a store's policy before going in. That's because some businesses say they will continue requiring masks in their Texas stores. They include Target, Kroger, CVS, Walgreens, Best Buy, Macy's, and JCPenney. Albertsons is changing its policy to encourage but not require masks for customers. Employees will still have to wear masks. HEB never had a mask order for customers in its stores, instead following local rules. That won't change now, but employees will still have to wear masks. President Biden is slamming Governor Abbott's decision to end the mask mandate.
Texas, I think it's a big mistake. The last thing we need is Neanderthal thinking that in the meantime everything's going still matters.
The president says it's too soon to lift restrictions before a majority of Americans are vaccinated, which he says should happen by the end of May. And while the mask mandate may be ending in Texas, federal laws will still require masks be worn in several places. President Biden issued an executive order on his first day in office,
Executive order.
requiring masks be worn in all federal buildings and on all federal land. Also, a CDC order still requires masks on all public transportation, such as airplanes, buses, and ride shares, such as Uber or Lyft. The Texas Education Agency is now giving schools guidance on how to handle the governor's decision to end the statewide mask mandate. The TEA says public school system's current practices on masks may continue unchanged, and local school boards have full authority to determine their local mask policy. You should check your school district to see what its plan is, but we can tell you that most of our schools say that they do intend to keep the face coverings and other steps to keep children and teachers safe.
As long as our local health department recommends that we wear face coverings in school, we will follow that recommendation. They are our local health officials.
Now, vaccines and everything, things keep getting better. But we can't backslide now, and right before we get to the next school year when everything needs to ramp up.
School leaders say the hope is to an end to the health protection rules by fall. If COVID spread decreases, then vaccinations are in the arms of teachers. And those vaccinations for teachers may happen sometime soon. Madison's back.